everyone. One mistake I see a lot of beginners make when it comes to writing with the brush pens, especially my Dream pens, is they are writing too small. So when you pick up your large brush pens, and they're all typically, the large tips are pretty much similar in size. I mean, some you can write bigger than others, but check your X height. So your X height should be about 1 inch high. And that means the X height is for the lowercase letters like this and your ovals. And if you are writing a lot smaller than that, then you might struggle and run into problems with pressure, releasing pressure. So let's take a look. I'm going to keep this thickness the same, and I'm going to write smaller, and I'm going to push the same amount, and then you're going to see my lines and my forms, I went too big there, are not going to be as clean. So when it comes to writing with a larger tip brush pen, you're going to, your transitions, which here are nice, wide, and narrow, they're going to be a lot messier. So what I want you to work on with your large brush tip pens is the size of your lettering should be larger. Now, if you are skillful, you can certainly take a large brush tip pen like the Dream pen, and this is the large end. There's another end that's smaller, and you can write a little bit smaller. But when you're working with the much larger tip, what you can do is you can put less pressure for those thick downstrokes, and then you can achieve smaller letters. So let's write the word pressure, and I'll go smaller, and I'm not going to push as hard, but you do have to actually see how I'm making my downstrokes, my thick strokes, not as thick as when I was writing bigger. So that is a key to using a large brush pen and writing smaller. But let me tell you, if you're learning, this is a lot trickier, and you might get frustrated and not have very clean transitions because you have to really control that tip. And most tips like this kind of pressure are very soft. So when you're working on that transition, it is harder. So beginners, stick to the larger X height and the bigger size of letter forms. And if you have more skill, you can lighten up the pressure on those downstrokes and write smaller with that large tip. Thanks for watching.